Shang-Chi Easter Eggs we think you guys need to know right inside. Hey guys, Chris Heller here from the Jersey Comic Crew, and we're talking about all the Easter eggs we think you guys need to know about from Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Now, the first one we're going right into is Zach Cherry, the comedian that we see on the bus during Shang-Chi's epic fight scene on the bus in San Francisco. He's also the same guy we saw in New York City in Spider-Man Homecoming, where he asked him to do a backflip.
Spider guy on YouTube, right? Call me Spider-Man. Okay, Spider-Man. Don't flip. Yeah!
Which is a hilarious kind of connection there. No idea what he's doing in San Francisco, but I digress. Now, this is the second time we've seen Zach Cherry in an MCU role, and we know he's actually vying for some type of recurring cameo role, possibly a modern-day Stan Lee situation. He might have to fight Deadpool for it, though. So speaking about fights and fight clubs, which we shouldn't talk about, but we're going to anyway, the Golden Daggers Club, Xiaoling's club in the middle of Macau, China. It's called the Golden Daggers Club, which in the comics was a crime front for Shang-Chi's half-sister, who Xiaoling is loosely based off of. And now we get the further connection as well, where we see at the end, Xiaoling is now the leader of the Ten Rings, which is obviously going to be this new underground crime organization that she is fronting, very similar to the comics. Another comic parallel we see in Shang-Chi is the City of Tallow. Wenwu goes to the secret city in search of more power and instead ends up falling in love with his wife, Xiaoling. Tallow is a real city in the comics and rests in a pocket dimension outside of normal Earth, which was first appeared in Thor 301. So in the comics, the capital city of Tallow is run by Yu Huang. He rules over the entire population and actually attends a meeting of the Council Elite to determine whether Thor was worthy of succeeding Odin. Maybe this means Thor must visit the ancient and magical city of Tallow in the future of the MCU? Or does he already know of its existence? Either way, I want to see Chris Hemsworth riding a dragon. One of the biggest twists of the film is Trevor Slattery. You might remember him from Iron Man 3 and his short film All Hail the King. Now, earlier in the movie, Wenwu, Shang-Chi's father, comments on the previous Mandarin. He explains that fakes before him have tried to use his name and scoffs. One even used the Mandarin. He laughs that the Americans were afraid of an orange. And this was a great feint in the movie. It made it seem that Trevor was killed by Wenwu or that we wouldn't even see him in the film. But we were wrong. We get to see Trevor in the movie. He's a lot of fun, great comic relief, and he was being held captive as a court jester of sorts by Wenwu. Trevor is actually helpful this time, though, as he and his pet companion thing, Morris, helped lead Shang-Chi to get to Tallow. Thank you so much for watching this one. Make sure you give a thumbs up like if you like the video. It helps us out a lot. Subscribe and turn on notifications if you are new to the channel. You don't want to miss any more of our Shang-Chi videos, as well as the surprise one that we did not forget about later on. And guys, that is it. I am Chris Heller. This is the Jersey Comic Crew, and we will see you next time.